Are you a CrossFitter struggling with your Olympic lifts? Maybe the bar crashes on you or you're losing it forward. Chances are you're making one of the more common technical mistakes that I've seen. And we're going to go over today some key coaching cues I give to athletes that struggle with this problem. I'm Jeff Lewis, owner of Lewis Physical Therapy and Sports Rehabilitation, where I've helped injured CrossFit athletes over 30 get back to RX workouts through the Lewis Performance Rebuild method. So here's the issue. A lot of CrossFit athletes, both new and seasoned, tend to thrust their hips into the bar during Olympic lifts, or worse, they will aggressively pull the bar into their hips with their arms. So you look at a lot of early elbow bend. The problem here is that you are completely throwing off bar path. So this is going to send the bar out in front of you. It's going to disrupt your timing, and it's going to lead to the bar crashing or drifting away from your center of mass. While this might not be too big of an issue for you at lighter weights, lower intensities, warm-up weights, it almost certainly will be exposed and become a problem once you get fatigued or you start to get exposure to heavier weights. So in Olympic lifting, you don't hit the bar or hump the bar on your hips. You have to drive through the floor, maintain tension through the upper back, and keep your arms relatively relaxed but engaged. In doing so, this will allow you to maneuver your body position so the bar gets to the hip, also known as the power position. Simply put, instead of launching your hips forward or muscling the bar with your arms, you need to focus on this. The legs drive the lift, your arms stay relaxed, and the bar path stays vertical. So here's some more detail on these cues. The first and probably the most important one being pushing through the floor. So I tell people you want to think about you're pushing the ground away. This vertical force will help create upwards momentum, assist you in keeping the bar close, and naturally will help bring your hips into position under the bar without forcing anything. However, don't push so aggressively off the floor that your hips shoot up. I see this a lot, and if you let those hips shoot off, good luck making that lift if it's a heavy lift. It is most often going to lead into you essentially thrusting into the bar and throwing off your bar path. Creating and maintaining tension in the upper back with relaxed arms. So you want your upper back to be the connection of your arms to the bar. So what do I mean by that? Your upper back needs to stay engaged. The arms need to be relaxed. So you don't want to just have a loose grip. You want to have an engaged grip on the bar, but you want your arms to be relaxed and straight. So you never want them to essentially pull the bar into the hip. You more so want to use it as a guide. This is going to help create a fluid second pull that lets the bar transition into that power position at the hip. The last and probably the most important thing is avoiding that hip bump or essentially humping the bar. So when you overextend and slam the bar with your hips or you yank it up with your arms, you're going to mess up your bar path and timing. A good cue for this is that if you are getting sore in the front of your hip after cleans or snatches, it probably means that you're humping the bar and you're throwing off your timing. So remember, your power comes from the floor, not from thrusting or slamming the bar into your hip. Clean up your bar path, use and trust your legs, and let your body get into the position needed to do the work. You'll feel smoother, faster, and a lot more consistent in your lifts. So if you're a CrossFitter struggling with nagging or lingering injuries, just text STRONG at the number below to learn how our Return to RX program has helped countless CrossFit athletes just like you rebuild strength, mobility, and movement patterns to get back to RX and workouts.